Welcome to another walk with Harvey. This week we're going up to Slieve Bearnagh. Got Holly in the back as well as Harvey. No Rosie this week though. If you're watching last week you'll have noticed it was my birthday. I don't often spend a lot of money on myself, but I thought I'd splash out, so this week I ended up buying the Knife Edge Mourne Mountains guide, which is very good, very impressed with it so far. So we're doing a walk from that today up to Slieve Bearnagh. As well as that, I also treated myself to this Osprey, what do you call it, Talon 22 rucksack. My favourite bit is this here. Hopefully I'll never have to use that, but Harvey, calm down. Yeah, better get going because he's desperate to get out. In fact, both of them are. So speak to you in a wee bit. Yeah, just holding back a wee bit here. There was a couple of fellas and 3 dogs behind us, and Holly and Harvey just kept looking behind constantly and couldn't get their attention, so I thought, right, I'll let these guys pass. So I just thought I'll slow down a wee second and I'll show you my my latest attempt at getting the weight of my camera equipment down for doing these films. So I brought my walking pole out with me today, and I've stuck a GoPro mount on the top of it. It's like an extra long selfie stick. Hopefully it works. Anyway, I think those guys are far enough ahead of us. We can carry on at a normal pace now. So busy faffing about with the dogs and everything and showing them my pole that I forgot to start the flipping stopwatch. So all my times are going to be a wee bit out today, so probably about 10 minutes out and half a mile in. So yeah, this route is fairly straightforward so far. It's, the track is very obvious where you're going, but yeah, never speak too soon. You can always make mistakes, as you saw last week, but yeah, I think this one is fairly straightforward up as far as Hares Gap. Yeah, it looks like the clouds clearing off the top of Slieve Bearnagh there, so hopefully we'll get nice views when we're up there. Well, the experiment with the pole didn't last too long, broken off the top already when I was trying to adjust it. So yeah, I don't think it's going to stay on too well but anyway, it was worth a try. You'll have to work out a better way of doing that. I'm sure these 2 guys are desperate to get off the lead, but I spy sheeps up on the hill there, so I don't think I will. Maybe when we get up to Hares Gap, let them off for a bit. Yeah, just at this ford here, there's a couple of choices, and this is the one you're going up towards Hares Gap. And then just up from the ford, and about another 30 seconds to a minute, you've got another choice, and we're going left here as well. Decided to let them off the lead for a bit. They were pulling me up this hill like anything. Right, this is us at Hares Gap now. So quick time check. 52 minutes, 1.7 miles. But that's bearing in mind I forgot to stop the stopwatch until we're about 10 minutes in. Thought we'd managed to avoid the bogs today, but Holly still managed to find one, so it looks like Holly's going for bath when we get in. Holly and Harvey were just having a walk about, opened a bag of crisps, and they're straight back here. Sit down, Harvey. Sit down. Holly. Right, just had the break there, so we're over the other side of Hares Gap, the other side of the Mourne wall now. Once you're over this side, this is where the Mournes really opens up. You get some great views. So that's the brandy pad, goes along that way, but we're not going that way today. We're going to head on up towards Slieve Bearnagh, which is following these steep steps up here. Always just amazes me when you get to the Mourne wall, especially on the steep bits, how far up they manage to get on the steepest bits of the Mournes. That's amazing. Getting a bit of snow there, haven't we? Yum yum. Right, so we're just up near the top of Bearnagh now, so I thought I'd take a quick detour up to the North Tor, just because there's an amazing bit of the Mourne wall here. As you can see, it disappears right into the rocks. Does make you appreciate the strength and determination of the men that built this wall. Absolutely stunning. Anyway, time to change the battery on the GoPro, I think. Get a quick bite to eat before we continue. Oh yeah, quick time check. 1 hour 55, 2.79 miles, plus the bit I missed at the start. Vegan sausage rolls on the menu again, and I think Rosie left out something else for the dogs as well. I must say I'm enjoying this new rucksack, definitely more comfortable than the old thing I was using. The old thing I was using was my son's old PE bag from when he was at primary school. I like to make things last, but hopefully this one will last me as well. Just seen somebody on the peak over there. Not sure if I'll get all the way to the top. I'm just reading the guidebook and it says it's a bit of a steep scramble up to get right to the peak. So with these two with me, that might not be an option. We'll see how we get on when we get over there anyway. Just trying to work out which is the actual highest peak. Yeah, I think we'll call this a peak. Don't want to leave the dogs down there too long. So maybe next time I'm up here with Rosie, she watch the dogs and I'll climb up to the top of some of these ones, but yeah, not today. Yeah, so I'm just down off the steepest bit I could get to over there. And there's tons of people here. I suppose it's like this every Sunday really. I suppose a lot of time I'm trying to walk during the week when there's not as many people, but yeah, there's about 20 or 30 people up on the top at the minute. If you look over here, this is where we were on last week's walk. In the distance there is Doan. Harvey, don't go too close to the edge there, you're making me nervous. Yeah, I forgot to do a time check. I've been up here for ages, must have been up here half an hour. 2 hours 51. And with 3.38 miles. I'm going to start heading down shortly. There's such a temptation to stay up and take loads more photographs, though, especially of these cuties. There's a few dogs up today as well. Right, just at the bottom of the descent here, and the rain's started to come in. Harvey's already over the wall begging for sandwiches from somebody, so we better get over there. Come on. Yeah, so just down from the Mourne wall there, quite a few people taking a break there, so didn't want to film too much. And as you can see, the rain's really set in now. So Harvey kept on begging for food off everybody, so even when we were walking away he was running back, so he's on the lead now. So to stop him messing. Yeah, so this is going to be I've had this coat for about 6 months now, and it's never really been tested with a good downpour, so this will be a good test of its waterproofing. But yeah, it looks like I picked the right time of day to get up. It's not looking as nice on the top now as it was when I was up there. Speaking to another couple at the wall there, and they said the cross that's up there, there was a commemorative walk. There's people up there that I think it was their uncle who was a big walker and had passed away, and that cross was left there for him. I think it was originally up on Ben Nevis, but it had to be taken down, and now it's there. So there you go. Right, nearly back down at the Chassis Trail now, so 4.75 miles, 3 hours 55 minutes. So yeah, rain seems to have stopped now. Fella just went past drinking a tin of Carlsberg there. Each to their own. Blue skies again. Just realised as well, I said I was going to juggle on the top of every peak. Forgot to do that again. Maybe next time. Just giving Holly a wash here, so there's less to do when I get back. So just back at the van now, just finished, and dogs are in the back. Strava, I don't know what was happening with it. It seemed to pause halfway up, no, sorry, halfway coming down. So yeah, my timings are all up the left today. But yeah, I'll put a rough estimate on the video. But yeah, my times are always funny anyway, because the time spent walking isn't the time I'm out, because I do spend a good bit of time. I'd say I probably spent a good 40 minutes at the top, at the peak, taking pictures and stuff today. But yeah, sure, that's what it's all about, is taking your time and enjoying the scenery. So yeah, I don't know if I'll get back in the mornings next week, hopefully. But yeah, if not, I'll be somewhere closer to home. But thanks for watching another episode of What's Harvey. Hopefully see you next time. Bye.